Nabisco Ginger Snap Cookies.
Biting into a Nabisco Ginger Snap cookie, you'd have no idea if it had high levels of lead in it. But California Attorney General Kamala Harris claims that's exactly what was in the cookies, and that the maker of Nabisco products, Mondelez International, formerly Kraft Foods, failed to put a high lead warning on the cookies as required by law. The high amounts of lead reportedly came from the ginger and molasses used. Now, Harris is announcing a settlement. Mondelez will pay $750,000. The company will adhere to strict product sourcing and will check its products for lead. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Mondelez International responded in a statement to ABC News saying, quote, "While we have settled this case, we remain confident that these products pose no health or safety concern to consumers and that all of our products are sold in compliance with applicable federal and state laws." Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
All right, joining me now on the phone is Chris Prog Peterson. And how you doing, Chris?
We got some gusts down here. I mean, not G-U-S. We've got gusts. Like, what is that? How you spell it?
I thought you said guts. G-U-T-S.
Well, I ain't got the stomach to tell you about that. Anyway. Whoa! Improv at its best. Whoa!
Hey, something that struck me about that, I don't know if you heard the last ABC News story there about cookies with high amounts of lead in them. How can you tell? Like, if they weigh 30 pounds, if your cookie weighs 30 pounds, I think it has too much lead in the cookies.
How many cookies are in this? How many cookies do you get in that bag for you, cashier? Lady?
You get the double bag, your bag of cookies.
You know what? We can be proud that the best cookie jokes, leaded cookie jokes, are right here, right now. Right here, right now.
This is fresh. This is fresh stuff.
Nabisco, Nabisco's this. You know what I mean? Okay? Take this. Hey, Keebler elves in that tree. Hey, get this. Anyway, wow. We got gusts down here, brother. We got wind. We got wind down here, and I mean W-I-N-D.
Really?
There has not been this much. I mean, you want to know how much wind there is? Just ask. How much wind is there?
How much wind is there?
There has not been this much wind on the Gulf water. And I don't mean coming off that little Tennessee River of y'all's. I love it. Used to boat on it all the time growing up. But you get wind coming off this Gulf water. There has not been this much wind off this Gulf water since Uncle Frank's wife cooked her creamy baked bean with banana Caro syrup surprise. Just saying. I'll leave you with that and enjoy your salad.
Yes.
How's the weather shaping up there?
A bit of snow outside right now.
Yeah.
Probably about an inch and a half.
Closed? Yeah.
Not yet, really, but it's definitely treacherous. You know, because
just be careful out there.
That's right, because
ain't nothing worth it.
Snow, turns to slush on the roads, and it's going to freeze overnight.
Black ice, and you can't see it.
Yep.
You know, if you win a T-shirt, he's the guy. He's the master up there. He's the head honcho. He knows where to stuff those T-shirts so nobody else will get it. If you win a T-shirt tonight, or a six-pack of Diet Sprite, or tickets to the Dale Carnegie course. Google it, kids. It don't hurt your head. He'll put them in his glove box. Don't worry about it. They're safe. Okay. I mentioned the weather down here. Spoil alert. Every song tonight are covers of the association's Windy. Google it, kids. Don't hurt your head. We get it. Everyone knows it's windy. You want to know how windy it is? Do you want to know? Everyone knows it's windy. Anyway, stop me. You want to know how windy it is?
How windy is it?
A cow. You asked me a lot of questions tonight. A cow just flew past my window here. With, may I add, Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt on its back, still arguing about that blamed divorce papers. Anyway, Google it, kids.
Oh, that's yes.
How am I doing on time, Grandmaster Timepiece?
Oh, we got
that's a
plenty.
callback from next. Huh?
We got plenty of time right now.
That's a callback from. You're darn right. I mean, every one of the persons listening tonight is just one person. Everybody else is like digging out. Anyway, hey, speaking of time constraints, our top 10 things not to do in this weather has been shredded to bits. No, I'm sorry. I meant to say liquefied into tiny-sized Dippin' Dots. Okay.
Okay.
On with the top. On, you get it? Do you get it?
I get it.
That poke? All right. On with the top 10. Oh, I'm sorry, top 1.
Okay. Top one. Top
All
one
right.
things you
Top
should
one
not
things
do
in this weather.
in this weather. Okay.
Have a car wash in the nude-orama to raise money for that church trip to Six Flags.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Okay, that's definitely off the list.
That's it. That's my top 10 reduced to top 1 due to the Music Mountain Gestapo Club, or the MMGC, headed by Heath Tipper Gore. The original comedic material will be held to cut and dry 3 minutes. So buckle up and don't blink, kids, or you'll miss it. Do you feel that, folks, sir?
That's
All
right.
right.
I'm the clock king. I gotta be the clock Nazi. No more comedy for you.
Just no comedy for you. Yeah, just anyway, that sounds like an Asian German.
Yeah.
Anyway, where do you get your Asian?
It's a German from Shanghai. That's what.
Hey, it could happen. It could happen. I mean, Eddie Murphy's still got one more film on his contract. It could happen. Anyway,
It might do it.
Tonight's segment is a tribute, and we're going to calm down and get to a
Yeah, I know.
level. It's going to ease down. David Bowie a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. Just last week we were
week.
doing this tribute to David Bowie, and now, doggone it, Glenn Fry.
Yeah.
We gotta keep doing this, Chris. We gotta quit.
Well, you know what? We'll just. You know what? Bottom line, we'll just have to figure it out on the other side when we get there.
Yep. Death, leave us alone. Death, where is thy sting? And take
just
Sting.
settle down.
All right,
Settle
just
down,
take
okay?
Sting. Just
But
leave
settle
the rest
down.
of us.
Okay. He's the big man upstairs. You're closer to him than a lot of us up on that mountain. I wouldn't fool with it. Right now he's got his big thumb on the back of your bumper on that car outside. He's going to keep talking.
Yep. Keep talking.
Keep talking. After all, WWJD. Anyway, so tribute to the late, great Glenn Fry.
Oh, yeah.
Eagle extraordinaire. First up on the program this evening, from 1974, written by Glenn Fry, Don Henley, and Jackson Brown, by the way. Jackson Brown, by the way.
Yeah, he used to ride a lot with the Eagles.
He did. They were part of, along with Ronstadt and Fogelberg, they were part of the California sound. Just a tight team. And what I was going to say is, as you probably know, Jackson Brown had a hand in also co-writing "Take It Easy."
Yeah.
In which he covers on one of his LPs, "For Every Man," I believe. Anyway, from the 1974 LP by the Eagles, I believe it's "On the Border." First up is the track James Dean. Too Fast to Live, Too Young to Die. James Dean.
Right on.
Track number 2 coming out of the Prog Plus Hot Chocolate and Donut Cafe tonight. You see what I did there?
I did.
In about 5 minutes or less, Krispy Kreme in the area are going to be hit with lines like they've never seen this year, my friend. Not only am I delivering the goods with my humble tribute to Mr. Fry, I am encouraging business in the land of opportunity.
That's right. You are the man.
I'm getting excited here. I'm sorry. I do not suggest, condone, or encourage anyone to get out in this weather. But hey, we're not talking about granola chips and sugar-free lemonade here. We're talking Krispy Kreme and lemonade.
If you gotta risk your life, if you gotta get out and risk your life, risk it for a donut, by God.
You know, hot and fresh.
Yes.
Hot and fresh, and
if the hot fresh line is not on, just stay indoors.
Keep going. Till you find another one. Louisville, Kentucky has a big one. Guam, New England has a very big store. Just keep going till you find the hot and now. Hot and now. Again, first up from the 1974 LP on the border, Glenn Fry and the boys with James Dean. Coming up, second up, out of the hot and fresh, yet 22 years old. 22 years ago, this past October. Country Radio's Tanya Tucker covering, yes, believe it or not, for the ladies tonight, got one for you. Tanya Tucker covering the Eagles' classic radio staple, Already Gone.
Yeah, good version in that. Good version.
It's a great version. 41 years later, and more than likely 41 years later from now, a classic. Doing a great job and an admirable job again. Tanya Tucker with one for the ladies, Already Gone. All righty, now numero dos on the show tonight. La Grande, el big show, numero dos, senor. El Heath O'Jack. See what I did there?
See.
I was talking as if I knew what the heck I'm talking about in a foreign language. Here, in fact, I don't know enough Spanish to find a restroom in a Taco Bell, much less a fine diner in Guacamole, Mexico.
Yeah, you know, you go into a Mexican restaurant and they just got the names of, you know, for men and women in Spanish. I gotta peek in and see if it's got a urinal.
Oh yeah. And then sometimes I'll just say sometimes it messes your head up because you're going like, are they standing or sitting? So anyway, el baño es muy loco. Español. It's muy crazy you. Anyway.
So third pick.
That's tonight's Spanish lesson, folks. Rounding out our tribute to the genius of Glenn Fry. Gone much too soon, though. Left us a lifetime of memories and music. Coming in to take us out of the Prog Plus Friday night is the classic, timeless Desperado. Rolling Stone magazine, and this is sung independently, solo by Glenn Fry. Rolling Stone management.
Wow.
Rolling Stone magazine rates it among one of the top 500 hits of all time, as it well should be. The original recording features, I didn't know this, features the London Symphony Orchestra on strings.
Oh, really?
And has been open.
I didn't know
Listen
that.
to this. It has been covered more than 25 times to date.
Really?
Of the artists that have not covered it, that I'd rather not know about, that covered it, the Carpenters and Celtic Thunder. Oh, Desperado. I'm not kidding. Oh, Desperado. You ain't getting no younger. Don't you know this? Tricks are for the kids.
Oh, you're sitting on the fence waiting for the...
Oh, yeah. Don't you know the tricks are for the kids? That is still a fine river clog dance for you. Anyway, wow. Once again...
Great set list tonight, Chris.
Once again, I'm sorry?
It's a great set list tonight. Got to give it to you, buddy.
I do believe, once again, with the first song, incidentally, the first song that Glenn Fry and Don Henley ever wrote together all those years ago. This is it from his live LP in 1993, Glenn Fry with the immortal Desperado. Kind sir, and everyone listening in the Tennessee Valley, stay in. You're hanging with Heath. You're getting rid of me now, so You know, what else you got to do but an Irish jig, Krispy Kreme donuts, and hot chocolate. And be safe, and if the good Lord's willing and the river Styx don't freeze tonight, we will see you around this park next Friday, my friend. I appreciate you.
We'll talk to you then.
All right, my man. Take care.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.